Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, another training video. Right now, I'm kind of in between training and everything else. Busy work schedule, so I don't really plan on doing too much as far as bodybuilding partners going on. So I decided to go ahead and do this video, pretty much showing you my alternatives doing handstands, pinch, and a few other yoga movements that my body is too snapped to be doing. Because right now, pincher doesn't do anything except put an extraneous head wear and tear on my bicep tendon, and I still fail to do it. I'm better off doing a log press with a log in the corner, and even that sucks. But yeah, so right now I'm just hitting my shoulders with this landmine press, aka the Viking press, and then I'm going to handstand push-ups with a spin train, because guess what? If I try to do that freestyle, just like with pincher, it's gonna hurt my shoulders, wrists, and especially my hips and lower back. They be trying to torque up 565 pounds on a deadlift. I repeat, doing this freestyle is gonna tear up my lower back and my hips and trying to torque up 505 pounds on a deadlift. But then again, that's my weird anatomy, because you can see here, I got real long arms. And I got kind of short and thick legs, and you add all that together and it ain't pretty for a lot of these postures. So yeah, I'm using spin train because I'm not trying to snap my stuff up. Shout out to Switch, that offends you. Too bad if I hurt your feelings, hey, but the husband's hurt your feelings. But anyway, yeah, man, back to the push-ups. Yeah, dude, I'm not trying to tear stuff, so I'm doing it like that. And then right afterwards, I went ahead and did a handstand hold with a spin trainer as well. Because as you can see here, I'm still training my muscles, working the core, working the lats, and actually working my core the right way, so I'm not having my spine going 20 different directions. And I'm also not putting a bunch of excessive wear and tear on my hip joints either. Because whether you believe it or not, you're doing a lot of explosive movements with those more advanced postures. And they're more or less for people that are experienced gymnasts that are used to doing explosive movements that have lighter bodies. If you're a heavier person, i.e. if you're a grown man over the age of 35 and over 135 pounds, you probably don't want to do that. You may not want to do it unless you got some extra vitamins. And I'm not talking about protein, creatine, and some other stuff. You guys who already been in the game long enough know what I'm talking about, i.e. when you see certain individuals with arms bigger than Mike Tyson. But hey, it is what it is. Like I'm saying, I'm giving it a rest, just spin training for all these movements, including the tricep, because otherwise I'll be like my man in that video. And you guys already know what I'm talking about.
Oh! He needs some milk.
Yeah, you think I'm doing handstands and all that other stuff? Well, if I need assistance, you're crazy, because at that point I'll need more than just milk. Same thing goes for me doing a whole bunch of push movements out here in my rear delts. I'm gonna need more than milk for my shoulders, because I ain't, like I said, I ain't trying to snap my stuff up. So I like to do these rear delt flies as well as some rear to the cuff work. So as you can see, I'm doing the rear delt flies. I'm about to go into some close grip, incline neutral grip lever arm presses, which basically, you know, works the same muscles doing pinching from my core up to my upper pecs, front delts, triceps. But the difference is I can actually control the weight a little bit better, and I'm not putting an excessive amount of strain on my rotator cuffs or my bicep tendon, because once again, this relentless comes in the key. Due to my long arms and the way my body is built, if I was trying to go on my forearms and then push myself off the ground into a headstand that way, with my hands planted flat on the floor, which makes it even worse, that's a lot of stress on my wear and tear on my bicep tendon. Even with my hands balled up on a fist with a neutral grip stance, less the tension a little bit, but still it's a lot of wear and tear on the shoulder joint as well as the tendon. So I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Not really training my muscles like I need to. Not getting anything out of it other than some torn up tendons and ligaments. So I'm like, no. And here's a movement that's similar, that's actually close to it, the overhead tricep with spin training. Like I was saying, more effective hitting the muscles while blowing all that extra wear and tear on my tendons. So yeah, here we go. This is as far as my body's gonna let me do it. This is my modification. All joking aside, people want to know how to pinch it. This is it. I'm not going any further because for me, if it's going to damage my shoulders and my arms or more, I mean, it's going to put more wear and tear on my shoulders and my rotator cuff than me trying to bench press double my body weight, I'm not doing it. If it's going to cause more damage than me trying to deadlift 600 pounds, I'm not doing it. I'm sticking to weight training, more controlled environment, and I know what my body can and cannot handle. It's different between good pain and bad pain. Sorry for me going off on a tangent on that, but seriously, I see people asking me to do a whole bunch of crazy stunts with my body weight, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Neither am I going to try to bench press a couch, even though bench press a couch is probably a lot safer than some of these crazy body weight movements. Just saying, but yeah, I'm finished with my triceps on that day by doing some overhead triceps, once again, targeting the muscle and not the joint. And of course, I finished off for going to the biceps, but I kept out this video, but you guys saw it on Instagram. But yeah. Decided to go ahead, superset some face pulls, try to push down to finish off the triceps as well to get that extra stretch in my rear delts and work the back side of the body. And of course, the next day I had nothing better to do. Well, actually, the next day I trained legs, gave my body a little bit of a rest, and then you guys will see the crazy superset I did to simulate doing 100-pound push-ups because my body is too snapped to do 100-pound push-ups. For me to do 100-pound push-ups, that's actually more wear and tear on my body than me trying to bench heavy and do sumo deadlifts back to back. In fact, I'm more likely to snap my stuff up doing that than trying to sumo 500 pounds. Well, anyway, after doing these triceps, I finished off with a few variations of yoga push, which you'll see right here. And as mentioned earlier, yeah, yoga pushes like that, kind of like a chaturanga or a dive bomber pushes, I can do that. And then, of course, my form was all janked up if I try to do dolphin pushes because, once again, where my body's arranged. And that's kind of a good indication of why I don't do pinch up for that very reason. Same reason you got some people whose bodies are real weird. I mean, so anatomy is not exactly the best for doing back squats, so they'll do front squats or use machines instead. Because, hey, that may be damage to their lower backs. Like anything else, you got to pay attention to what's best for your body to get the best results. But anyway, I'm going to shut up and let you guys see what I did as my variation in 100-pound pushes, which is basically be doing a superset of 5x5s of bench press to sumo deadlifts 5x5. Yep, that actually is more effective and actually puts much, much less wear and tear and strain on my body. And definitely a lot easier on my joints and tendons. Anyway, this is the video. But after you see this video, after you see that portion, catch you guys next time in this video. Now I'm going to shut up and let you guys see that beautiful beam footage with the sound effects of the waist clank. I'll just give my hips a little bit of a rest and give myself that pause. You can center properly.